Well, today, June the 12th, and I should have done this last week because I have a really sad story. Last Friday, we had a terribly cold night, and Saturday, I let the dog out like normally. She was happy. We were around 9 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, I called her back in for some meat I was going to give her, and she was happy to eat it. She went outside. I noticed it's very hot, so I turned on my air conditioning in the house. It got very, very hot. It was almost up to 30 in the shade, and the humidity was incredible, so I went outside and to give some water to that little garden I'm trying to grow, and I look around the edge of the house, and there is Puppy lying in the grass, not responding to my voice, not doing anything, just lying and looking, staring into nowhere. So I went there and I realized she was panting very hard. I got her up with a leash and she could hardly stand. She was shaking. So I realized she's having a heat stroke. And I tried to do, for the next 24 hours, I worked around like crazy trying to cool her down, made her fur wet, put wet stuff under the belly where there is less hair, just to cool her down, and put her, of course, inside where the house, where the air conditioning was keeping it at a reasonable temperature. I could not cool her down. She died the next day. It took her 27 hours from where I found her to the point where she breathed her last. Well, I'm very sad. It's not, I was going to take video, and then I realized with my last dog when she died, I myself even never looked at this video, and I don't think it is, I would not like to destroy the dignity of her dog to show her last movements. That's just not right. So I will not show you this. You have seen my dog over the last months and so on videos, and now she is no more. And it took me a week to even be able to tell openly this to you. But hey, you know, I took her in when she was almost 11 years old. Her race normal age is about 12 years. Life expectancy, she lived another year and a half, so she passed over 12. I assume she got this heat stroke because also she was a northern dog, and of course she was old already. And other than that, I wouldn't know how. I feel terribly guilty that I didn't even check before, maybe got her inside when I realized how. Well, it's too late now. I'm sad. I know you guys always feel sad for me, so you don't have to make a note of this. I just want to inform you that I'm dogless again, and life at the moment is very strange because in all my mind, in all my plans for this year, the next year, my dog was always included, of course. Wherever I go, I would always have a spot for the dog or a solution what to do with my dog. Not having her now, it makes it. Well, listen, you have been informed. I will. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm still a little bit under the shock of having lost her so suddenly and having fought for her life, and I couldn't bring her back. And apparently, after I informed myself on the internet, this is more common than I thought, and most dogs apparently do die when they get a heat stroke, especially if it's a severe, advanced one, which I assume it was, because she lost all her functions of her hind legs the next day, and it was just not funny to watch. I sat with her on the place she chose to die and talked to her and just tried to support her. Well, thanks for listening, and till we have a more happier moment to make a video again. Ciao.